Yo, what's up? One sec. I didn't realize I had my chroma key filter on yesterday, so I was like being phased out, I guess. Hang on, let me fix this. Move over. Move over. Give me a sec. Alright, hang on. All right. How do I sound? Do I sound good? I have like a little bit of like a scratchiness on the back of my throat. Like I feel like I maybe ate something that was too hot and it burned my throat. Reading a Brandon Jones tweet real quick. Brandon Jones talking about the Haunted Mansion. What else would you expect? Yeah, well, conversely, I'm looking up. I have to wait for my ID card to arrive for my new health insurance because I can go to CVS and get the booster shot. I didn't do it before I left because I had Kaiser, and Kaiser was making it a pain in the ass. So, like, it was too close to when I was going to move, and I didn't want to risk being sick for any single day near when I was moving because, like, I couldn't afford it. So, I told myself I am just going to wait until I get here and see how I can get out the new insurance. And like, I maybe unironically, or as expected, like the insurance I have is accepted by CVS. I can get it at CVS, and like I could go literally today to get the booster shot. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna do it next Saturday, so I can so I can take the Sunday after to recover if I need to. But yeah, otherwise, feeling good. I went to my nephew's soccer game this morning. Pretty interesting. They play like on a way smaller field, like way smaller goal because like they're like like under five or whatever it is. So it's not like full, like only four players are on the field at a time. Kind of interesting to see. And it kind of like maybe went as you expected, like four v four, and like kids some very easily distracted. It was very fun. But I was being explained how like some parents get like really serious about it, and I was like, yeah, like I understand being like passionate about your kid, but I get kind of like weird and awkward around anyone who's like too extremely like competitive with involving kids. So I was like, thankfully it was pretty chill in my opinion. It wasn't it wasn't anything. Everyone was pretty much having a good time. Like other team, whenever a kid was like kind of confused and they were on the wrong sideline, and didn't know what to do, the other teams would like the coaches would always help them out and stuff. So it was actually really nice. So, they're at a very very young age. It seems like. So did that. I got Raising Cane's. It was very good. I will say because it is closer to where I live, I got it fresher basically. So it probably tasted a little bit better because I got it home so quickly. The nearest Raising Cane's where it was in California was about, after I picked it up, it would take about 25 minutes to get back with it. This took like 5 minutes. So it was really good. I'm gonna go to Whataburger for dinner unless someone from my family wants me to come over and have dinner. And then yeah, I'm gonna try and like relax. I had to get up really early today, so tomorrow I'm gonna try and like sleep in a little bit, just like relax, get ready, because I have a very busy week. I have to be I have to be at a place pretty much Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday next week, for like normal business hours, and then Thursday all my stuff is arriving, and I got to set up all that and get that all sorted out. And as I said, I'm going to try and be on the podcast on Thursday remotely, so we can get back in the swing of that. But after this coming week and the week after basically after Thanksgiving week, I should probably have things sorted out where I will have a better understanding of what I can do with my schedule during the week for Easy Allies content, and hopefully work it out so that I could be doing more streams during the week at the very least. And as I said, the two things I most want to do is try and do a weekly or every other week, if it's too hard to do it, guest discussion show, kind of like what I was doing with Friend Code. Having like a guest or two come on for every episode, bring that back, but maybe not be just restricted to Nintendo, so it wouldn't be called like Friend Code or anything like that. And it'd be a stream. It'd actually be live. It wouldn't be wouldn't be like a show. It'd be like a live show. So, yeah. I'm just keeping tabs on some scores right now. I saw Kansas State just tied it against Texas. Clemson did beat Notre Dame. All right, so Notre Dame went down. A&M has a shot at taking down Miss. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's really nice. It was interesting. There's like talking to my parents and stuff, and because I was asking them do they want to stay in Texas and stuff, and actually I don't think my dad wants to stay in Texas. I won't say where because I don't want to give too much information away. Obviously, there's only so much. I don't know how much you should share. Obviously online, but I don't think he wants to stay here for remainder of his life. At his age. But the place he did say he wanted to go, I would be very interested in living in. I was like, oh yeah, that would be. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it here, but I definitely know I'd maybe prefer this other place maybe a little bit more. It's not California. I'll say that. It's in the U.S. and it's not California. So unfortunately, yeah, I'm sorry. I guess this game's going into overtime. So, yeah, I don't know. No, I grew up in Texas. I grew up here. I know weather has gotten worse, obviously, but keep in mind that I lived here for 22 something years or 20 something years before I left, and was exposed to those summers. And I had 4 years of Austin summers, as well as Dallas summers, and then in 2015 I was here for a year. And I went through that summer as well. And honestly, I feel like even if you've been away for a long time, I feel like if your body has experienced it, you do remember it, and you do adjust. But if you've never experienced it and you're so used to something else, I think you will have a harder time adjusting, and you might never ever adjust. So that's definitely a thing for sure. So. Yeah, I think, and as long as you have air conditioning. I don't spend a lot of time outside, so I generally stay indoors most of the time. Even in California, we got 100+ degree days many times. Maybe not this past summer as much, but in the past few years, we had lots of 100+ degree Fahrenheit days. But I just don't go outside. I just stay inside with AC. So. Yeah, I try and run. Yeah, I don't run it all the time, but obviously during the day run it, and then at night, maybe give it a bit of a break when it cools down a little bit. But yeah, as long as the AC works, I'm fine. So yeah, 80. Yeah, I feel once you get into the high 80s, you start telling a difference. There's the 80s and 90s feel pretty hot, and then anything in the high 90, high 90s and above, that starts getting out of control. Although there is a whole other level of heat, at least in my opinion, and that's when I went to Vegas for FanFest in July. I had never felt heat like that before. That was like 118 degrees, but it felt like 120 to 130. It was like insane. It literally felt like a hair dryer was blowing in my face because it was also windy. It was windy and that hot, so it felt like just a blow dryer was in my freaking face the whole anytime I stepped outside. I was like, "Yo, this sucks. Like this is uncomfortable." Like it was short walks, but I was like, "Yo, no, no, no. I could not be out in this for more than like 5 minutes." Like that was about how long the longest I was outside was maybe 5 minutes or less. Any more than that, that would have been like, "F this. I'm out of here. Like I can't take this." It would have been so bad. That was like, oh yeah. Again, that's like approaching 120 degrees. So that's thankfully not here either. Uh, Wait, Blood, you actually lived outside of Dallas for about a year and a half before you came. I did not know that, Blood. I thought you came directly from Florida. I legitimately didn't know that. Or if you said it, I totally forgot about it. Yeah, I thought you came right from Florida to California. That's what if someone asked me, I would have said that. So obviously I'm wrong. And you took the bus. I was thinking of doing a Greyhound from LA to Dallas and back for one holiday to save some money, but I was told, highly advised against doing that. This was like the year before COVID, so like December 2019. I was thinking about doing that and ended up taking a plane because I was like so talked out of it. Just because apparently like they're very packed nowadays. They're very packed and like you're not guaranteed a seat on the one. You have to show up and then like if the bus already fills, you get like priority on the next bus, so you might not even leave on the one that your time is scheduled for. I guess you could pay more, but then like you're not saving the money you're trying to save. So oh, that's nice. This is why I want high speed rail in the United States. Like it really sucks we don't have high speed rail, is because a lot of shorter. I mean, I think Dallas to like Texas to California would probably still be something that people would still want to fly for, but like I wouldn't be opposed to like taking like a high speed rail to like from Dallas to Phoenix, and then like you have to transfer there for like Phoenix to LA. And even if it took like 5, 6, like twice as long as a plane, I'd still do that because that's still a day trip. Like one way, like it's like 5, 6 hours. I'd do that in a heartbeat because like if it was cheaper and like more convenient, like less stress than going to an airport, I would totally do that. And and in California, I would totally do like SF if they keep trying to build that thing that's like never happening, but like doing LA to SF or LA to San Diego and having all three of those connected would have been a dream. I remember being so excited like in the early 2010s when it got approved. And I was like, hell yeah, like for work, we're never gonna have to fly again. Like in California, we'll be able to take the high speed rail. Like no more having to like worry about like Uber or parking at an airport, and like overpaying. I mean, now there's like, because you could like, yeah, cheaper, like no really like no worries of like delays because I don't know if you know, LA to SF is delayed constant and vice versa, always delayed flights. Same to Vegas, like LA to Vegas and back, those flights are constantly delayed. Yeah, I for the first 2 3 months I moved to California in 2005. I had family friends who lived in, so I did a extended stay in Anaheim, California for a month. So I did a month of an extended stay. I did 2 weeks, then we extended it 2 weeks. While I was like I had some job interviews lined up, and all of them were pretty much like garbage. I'll be honest, they were all like going. They were like not quite scam, but like not good jobs. And so, but I didn't want to give up. But like that's all I had budgeted for was for like basically 2 weeks to maybe a month. But we had family friends who lived in San Diego at the time, and they had a spare bedroom, and so they offered to let me stay there and give me some time. And like the deadline was till I came out like in August or September of 2005. And then I set the deadline if by New Year's I don't have something lined up, I'm gonna like go back. So I gave myself a deadline, and then like in October, I got a legitimate like job offer, and did that. It was actually in Orange County. It was in Irvine, and I had to do that commute from San Diego to northern, no, not sort of northern San Diego. It was like central San Diego area. Did that commute for 2 months, and then in January moved into an apartment, and then for like the next few years I was bouncing around from apartments because they would always do like a special where you could get like 1 month free, but then the next year to renew the rate, it was like ridiculously expensive, so I couldn't afford that, so I'd have to like move to another place. Yeah. So that was basically the deal. I had to like move around and stuff, and like didn't really, it was like really expensive, and like and I was really bad at budgeting and stuff. So like in that short like those first few years, when I was working that job, like yeah, I was not making enough money. I was making very little money, and rent was ridiculous, and was not a like honestly, it was probably not the greatest decision, because yeah, I pretty much went into debt. I accumulated like 4 years of debt from that, and then I spent like the next 2 years once I got my job at Game Trailers. Well, no, actually the first 2 years of Game Trailers it got worse because had to move to LA, and I was barely making any more. And actually it got worse. It got worse for a little while. Yeah. So it actually got really bad in like 2010. In 2010, I actually like was thinking about I might have to like leave. Like I remember going in and talking to I think it was Ryan Stevens, and having to tell him like, hey, I don't know how much longer I can afford staying out here. And unfortunately, I got to give you a heads up. Like, but I basically said, like, I'm looking into things. And one of the things I was looking into was getting roommates because I was living on my own. And I basically talked to two of my friends. But the thing was, they didn't want to live that far away. They lived really far away. They lived about 30 minutes away from where I worked. And they would not budge because they both worked up there, and they didn't want to move further away. So the condition was I'd have to live up there, so I'd have a nice long commute, but it was going to be way affordable. So essentially, I cut my rent by like down to a third of what I was paying. So I went down to a third of the amount I was paying before, and over the next like 2-3 years, wiped out my debt because I was paying like so little in rent. It was great. It was like absolutely great. Like felt like that. I think it was like spring of 2013. It was like April. I think I remember the month, like April 2013. I like looked at my accounts and stuff and was like, and I was like, no more credit card debt. I was like, okay, we're good. I'm just talking about credit card debt, like month to month expenses, like that type of debt. I accrued that type of debt. So anything else, this was like new. Oh, Texas beat Kansas State. Nice. Wait, Kansas State went for it? Oh, or did they miss the field goal at the end? Wait, what happened? I didn't see what happened. They were at first and goal. One sec. Kansas State was first and goal in overtime. And then what happened? I saw they had 2 incomplete passes, but I guess they went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. I'm not watching it live right now, obviously, since I'm streaming. I turned it to the Gamecast. Oh, they went for the field goal and missed it? Okay. But anyway, yeah, Uzi. Texas was winning 27-7, and felt like yeah. This is the same thing. Last week, the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, they've been doing this. Same with Oklahoma. They did the same thing against like Oklahoma when they took the lead. They fell asleep. Bloodworth said, "Yeah, I've been with roommates till I got married for almost 10 years. I live in a huge house." Yeah, so yeah, Blood. That's exactly what I did. I had two roommates. We lived in a 3-bedroom apartment. I got it was only 2 bathrooms. I took the bathroom, but I paid a little bit more. I paid like basically 100 more a month than the other two. So like, yeah, and they were fine with that. And yeah, basically 2013 I was out of debt, and then after, by the time I was at Easy Allies, like, yeah, being with roommates was helping me save money as well. I was actually starting to save money through game trailers and then like Easy Allies and so on. But I would say around like 2020, beginning of 2022, I started to notice with how things were getting more like once the current inflation stuff started happening, I noticed I was like some months I was just breaking even, and I was like, huh, what? Obviously, I was paying more in rent. Let me be like real. My rent since when I moved in 2010 with my two other roommates, like that, how much I was paying then and how much I was paying by the end was like a difference of like $600. I was paying $600 more than I was in 2010, which comparatively, like, oh, that's not much, but like, yeah, it was that. So it was like $600 by like 2022. I was paying like $600 more in rent, and than I was in 2010. For splitting it with three roommates. Like if you're like you're living by yourself, like a decade and like $600 increase in the current environment, that doesn't seem too crazy, but that was split three ways. My portion increased by 600. So yeah, that happened, and prices went up for everything. And unfortunately, yeah, then we lost a roommate at the beginning of this year. It went down to two of us, so now I had to split a rent two ways in a 2-bedroom. So that jacked my rent up more. So yes, yeah. So it was a combination of my rent was going up pretty quickly, and prices were going up for everything else. Like, you know, not just, I'm not just talking about gas. Like it was mainly food. My food cost in this year, like compared to 2021 and 2020 were probably like the lowest because like COVID made everything like super cheap for a little while. My food cost just under tripled for this year so far. How much I spent on food. So that has been like the rent increase, the severe increase in like my food cost, those two things, and then also more medical expenses for Cloud because, you know, he's been having a lot of issues, and already talked about how the fact like now he's got cancer now, so he doesn't have much time left. But like the cost of everything in the last year for him, actually the last two, I'm gonna be honest, 2 years, because like it started in fall of 2021 with like his hyperthyroidism, and that treatment was like extremely expensive. Then he had like we had like stuff for a kidney, like blood work and these tests done for him the year after. And that was a lot of money. And then at the end of last year, he had to have a tumor removed from his back, a mast cell. And like, thankfully at that time, like that was fully removed and like was in the margin. So like, there's like no chance that's coming back, but that cost a lot of money. And then this year he had to have a lot of ultrasounds done, and those cost a lot of money. And so while I have insurance doesn't cover all of it. Two reasons. One, I didn't get insurance right away. I got insurance after Tifa passed because I saw how expensive that was, plus how expensive Cloud's hyperthyroid treatment was. And I was like, yeah, it might be worth it. And like, I got it just in time. He was like a few months away from being permanently disqualified, because after a certain age, they don't care. If they've never had anything wrong with them, they don't care. After like they turn like 16 or something, or 15, whatever, like they can't have it. You can't get new insurance for cats. So I was like, shit. So I just made the cutoff for that. And thankfully, like, it has been worth every penny. I wish I'd gotten it sooner because it would have saved me a lot more money in the long run. But I only get like only like 70% is covered, and they are, because he has pre-existing. They try and look for any way to relate anything he has done to his pre-existing conditions. For example, he had an ultrasound done earlier this, like 3 months ago, to confirm he had IBD. They covered the initial one, which was to like explore for what was wrong with like why he was vomiting. And then all the thing was, they did a blood exam and they mentioned kidney disease. They were just like reconfirming it existed. We already knew this. They were just confirming, oh yeah, and the ultrasound also showed obviously kidney disease because he has it. Because the vet mentioned kidney disease in there, they like disqualified like half the coverage. They're like, oh, we're only going to cover half the procedure. And I'm like, wait, but it wasn't even for that. And we tried arguing. They're like, sorry, like it like this is how it is. Like it can't conclusively not be related to this. And I'm like, you guys are scummy. So yeah. Yeah. But I'm still waiting for them to pay off the biopsy we did. And that's like the last claim. I mean, the sad thing is like there's only gonna be like one more claim. Hopefully, knock on wood, just one more. For his sake. The last one will be, when I have to finally take him in when it's his time. But hopefully nothing else goes wrong before then. Like, the one like kind of silver lining is like I'm hoping like we know this is probably what's gonna like be the end. I'm like hoping nothing else springs up in between now and then. It's like, oh, here's another emergency, and it's like, yeah. I mean, I really hope it's a long time. But as I said yesterday, the reality is he's like the radiologist was like 80 to 100 days is what he expects right now. And as he told me, he said this was on Thursday, and he said the radiation treatment could do something, but it's almost just as likely it will not do anything, because what it will do is, best case, it'll look like it's going away, but because of the type of cancer it is, you can't kill every cell. It divides so fast that you can't get it all, and it's in a such tough place. It's impossible. Surgery is always the best way to get rid of cancer, apparently. If you can surgically excise all of the cells and just and get area around which doesn't have infected cells, that is the safest way. If you have to use any other type of treatment, there's always a chance it can come back because you might not get all the cells. And look this up. This type of cancer, humans can get this too. This is bad for humans, for dogs or cats. It's not the worst cancer you can get, but it is one of the worst cancers you can get, even as a human being. So you don't want this type of cancer. This is the one where it's like you don't really have a good chance, period. I think humans might have a better chance because we have more advanced medical stuff. But unfortunately for cats, it's like it's classified as terminal cancer. Like they can't stop it. So yeah. So anyway, the best case is it looks like it goes away, but they're like it's gonna come back really quickly. Like in a few weeks, it'll be back to where it was. So it's called squamous cell cancer, oral squamous cell cancer. So yeah, dogs, cats, and humans, and I'm sure other things can get it, but it's like, yeah, it's that's the type, and then it's in his mouth, so it's oral. So the oral version of it is the worst. Sorry, oral version of it is worse. It's bad cancer, but if it had been like on something like his back or something, it might have been something that they could have done definitive curative treatment where it had a good shot of being not beating into remission and keeping it that way. But yeah, that's not really a chance. So unfortunately, the cost of it, I told you guys, the CT scan alone is like $4,000, and the radiation treatment's like $11,000 to $12,000. That's like 16. I don't have that money. It's like, and even with insurance, my insurance the pet insurance has a cap. It won't cover more than $5,000, and I've already chipped into that already this year. So like I'm looking at over like around like $10,000 out of pocket. I can't afford that. And as I said, I wouldn't ask anyone for that money because That's extremely selfish and unfair because there is no chance it can save him. There is there like it's just providing him possible relief. It cannot cure him. Like if this is something where there was like a hope like there's realistic hope, I would have considered it. But vet was like the oncologist was very level with me saying, and two oncologists. These are I've seen two oncologists, one in California, one here, and they're like, this is not good. So it's like you're realistic. Like they're like the longest they've ever seen a cat live with this is a year, and like they don't have any records of cats making it past even a year with this. So, and like almost all fall into like the 3 to 4 month. He already made it past like the 1 month marker, which is like a good one, which is indicative of that he might be on like the longer end. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, like that, sorry, we were talking about like, oh, cost and stuff. So yeah, like I can't like afford that. And even if I did, like, if I was like super rich and $10,000 was like a buck, I'd do it because it would like guaranteed would provide some kind of relief. And it's like, sure, I want to make my cat feel as best as possible, even though it's not going to like help them live longer. And it's like, we have pain medication for him that will do a good job as well. So it's not like I'm doing nothing and he's just gonna like run like suffer. It's like we have two pain options. We have the like kind of like a morphine he's on now, and then there's a stronger thing. There is one stronger thing, but then after that, it's like yeah. They like the oncologist asked me like to rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, like how quality of life happy do I think he is, and like I told him like a 7 out of 10, and I don't think he's had like higher than a 7 or 8 out of 10 this whole year, for most of this year, between like his IBD causing him to vomit so much at the beginning of the year, and then he's almost 17 years old. He's about to be 17 years old. Yeah. So he's on the very high end of cats already. So yeah, it's not like this is a young cat who got it. So I know it would be a lot harder. Yeah. But it's like the reality also is like if this hadn't happened, it does like I'll not lie, it sucks that this is happening because I do think he probably had another like few years left in him, like another 1 to 2 years at least, because of his general health. Like it wasn't like perfect, but like the most important thing was his hyperthyroidism was gone. Didn't look like it was because that is a type of cancer, by the way. It's gone, and it was like looked like it was not coming back and showed no signs of that for like well over a year now. IBD is something you manage. IBD, as long as it's managed, it does not become a problem. So it can't be cured, but as long as you keep them on their medication and special diet, it shouldn't be an issue. And then the real issue was he had chronic kidney disease, but in August his blood levels looked very good for his age and where he was in the disease, and it was very optimistic. It's like, oh, he's like a little bit ahead of the curve of where he should be with that disease. So like he got diagnosed with early stage 2 in the beginning of 2022, like right after TFIT. I guess it was a little bit before. Like when he went in for his hyperthyroidism treatment, they classified him as the start of stage 2 kidney disease. And the prognosis from that is around 2.5 to 3.5 years after stage 2 begins. So if you say January 2022, I was like, honestly, I was expecting like end of next year to start seeing some, like, honestly, I was preparing for like next year to start seeing some problems. Like that would be like a little bit more scary because he had, the IBD stuff this year adding on IBD to his kidney disease. I'm like, all right, these are starting to add up. Like I was like, at the beginning of this, like middle of this year, I was like, we're starting to get into a part where like I don't like have good feelings about this. So yeah, but like I was like hoping to get like another like full year or two at least, but it is what it is. So we'll see. What were we checking? Sorry, I hope I kept it like not too depressing. Like I know you're not here to like have like sad stuff, but like I do thank you all for your well wishes and stuff, and for those of you sharing your stories about how you had to like lose stuff. Like it definitely helps. And yeah, it was. What'd you say? Oh, yeah, it was really hard with Tifa. Tifa, I think, was really hard for me because I wasn't prepared for it at all. And I think I've said this before. I thought she was coming home. I didn't realize how serious that situation was. So I was like, "Yo, I'm taking her to the vet. They're doing a bunch of like advanced stuff. She'll be fine. This is like the first time she's ever had anything wrong with her. This is gonna be fine. Let's do it. Spend a little bit of money. Because it costs a little bit. And it's like, let's go. Get her fixed and get her home, and like we'll talk about what we need to do after. And like there was no coming home. So, and I was always told that generally with like cats and dogs, it can happen really quickly. Like it can be sudden. It can be a matter of like a week or a matter of days where something just shows up and it's over. So I really wasn't prepared for that reality. So that one, it was like the first like serious personal death I had to go through. I've had grandparents die that I was close to, but this is like a pet I'd lived with for like 16 years. And I was like, dang, that like had been cared for. So I was like, shit, like I didn't really think too much. Like I wasn't mentally thinking about a life without one of them. So I was like, wasn't in that mental place yet. So I do think like the last 2 years since it happened, plus, having a heads up now about what a timetable to expect with Cloud, it's like, I feel like I'm able to be a little bit more prepared. Like obviously I'm still sad, I still cry a lot, but like I think I'm like a little bit better prepared, and I'm not gonna be like, wow, I almost missed. I wasn't ready for this. It just came out of nowhere. Something similar happened with your bunny Pixel. She has to go. Yeah, and your girlfriend's cat recently laid on my chest and went to sleep. I heard stomach noises. And you went through 3 cat. Jeez. Yeah. That's sad. But yeah, he's still like he's sleeping right now in another room. He's still eating, drinking normally. He still jumps up on stuff. He's still like sleeping with me. So yeah, I'm just keeping like tabs. Like when he starts not doing some of his usual stuff, it's like I don't know, like something's probably starting to be up and stuff, obviously. Yeah. Let me take a look at the scores real quick. I'm sorry. Like I just need a little bit of a personal distraction. Oh, Bedlam started. If you don't know what Bedlam is, that's Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State. Sorry. College football is... I've always liked college football more than NFL. Although I'll be honest, in the past... Since when I moved back to California, I started to care less about sports, honestly. Like in like the past decade, I've started to be less and less attached to sports. I used to be very into baseball, very into college football, and I did love the Super Bowl. I did a lot watching like the Super Bowl, and I still watch them. But like I'm just not like even the biggest one was like college sports. I don't like watch a lot of it live. I just have ESPN or some other site up on a browser, and I just have a bunch of tabs open with scores going. I don't even watch it live. I think it also partly has to do with it's so expensive and annoying to watch it on your computer if you don't pay for those ridiculous services. It's like I just want like one of these streaming services like Netflix or something. Well, HBO did get some kind of sports, but they don't get NFL, and Amazon only gets Thursday night sports or whatever. So like Bleacher Report or BR Sports is on HBO now, but like there's no NFL. Like it has on November 6th, you can watch USC versus Ohio State women's basketball and Oregon versus Georgia NCAA men's basketball. And then there's a hockey game on November 7th you can watch. Wait, there is a football thing. What is this? Oh, it's just a reaction video to college football top 25. Like that, like, yeah, it's just frustrating. I have no interest in gambling. I don't like gambling. Okay, like that's not true. Like I see the appeal and stuff, and I can obviously gamble, but like I don't want to gamble money. I don't think like it's a smart idea. I'd rather just stay away from it. I definitely would rather just stay away from it and not like cross that threshold. When's the last time I paid for cable or satellite TV? The last time I paid for cable TV was probably 2009 when I lived in uh, I lived in by myself in an apartment, and the second it was the 2 years, 2.5 years I first worked for game trailers when I was living by myself. The 2 years I was still making myself go further in debt. I had cable. I had like phone, cable, internet through wasn't called Spec Time Warner cable. So I did Time Warner, like I did like the bundle whatever to get like TV. Maybe it wasn't phone. I think it was just TV and internet. And then I got rid of it. Yeah, maybe it was Roadrunner. I definitely had an Orange when I lived in Orange County. It was called Cox, like Cox Communications or something. Yeah, Baba Yaga. I'm in my new place. Like COX. So, yeah. Modern day TV doesn't have much to offer unless you're like a wrestling fan. Yeah, that's the thing. I generally. Oh, thanks, C Note. Thank you for the resub. Yeah, things are going well pretty far. Well, so far I can speak. Yeah, Lubro. Yeah, I'm in the Dallas area. Yeah, what a name for cable. But like, I have AT&T Fiber 1000, Internet 1000, which is gonna make Blood jealous because I had it in my apartment in California, and now I have it here. And Blood wants this internet badly, but they don't have it for Blood. Blood doesn't have the option to get this internet, so I feel bad for Bloodworth. Escaping LA? I don't know if I'd call it escaping LA. Like I should make something clear. I want to spend time with my family, but let me put some things in perspective here. We just talked a lot about cloud. Cloud has not been well for like I've been very concerned about cloud for the last 2 years, and to the point where like I did not feel comfortable being gone for more than a day from him. I didn't think like he was on medicines for most starting in 2022. He was on medications and stuff like one that had to be administered daily, and he had a special diet, and yeah, he also was like has like issues with me not being around him for too long. If I go away for too long, he doesn't do well. So I wasn't really able to travel, and especially travel to visit my parents. Like my family had to come out and visit me pretty much exclusively, which is hard for them because they have more of them trying to come to me versus one of me trying to go to them. So like all things considered, if I didn't have that responsibility, I would have been able to like fly and travel more. So like I would like probably not have felt so like oh man, I haven't seen my family a lot and stuff like that, or as much as I should be seeing them. So, and being close to them is good. Like I will say, like being close to family is good, but like I mean, you want honesty. I mean, I wish my family all lived in like California or stuff. Like I would love it if like I had my family there, and like oh I have like that safety net. Like I not gonna like I to be clear, like I had nothing. Like I really like California. There's not like the only thing wrong with it is it's like cost of living, and they need to and like it's not honestly it's not just a California problem. It's like an everywhere in the U.S. problem. So someone needs to figure out how to like fix it and like fast, because the more people who leave California and go everywhere else, it's just gonna keep making everywhere else go up in price, and you're all gonna have the same problem. I don't care where you are. you're eventually going to have this problem where you're like cost of living is going to be like way too much for you everywhere. So it's like, yeah, it's just unfortunately like how California is just like so extremely expensive that like it is very very difficult, very very difficult to make it work. But also I had like responsibilities like having cloud. I could not. I was restricted on a lot of my options for living. A lot of private landowners do not like pets. Renting a room. You can't rent a room anywhere with a pet, pretty much. Very hard to find one. Like, they're very highly sought after. They're very highly sought after, so they're very hard to find, and they do cost more. So it's like, versus like a normal apartment, it's like $25 to $50 more a month. Where some private places want like a non-refundable $750 deposit and like $100 extra a month or something. It's like, screw that. Like, that's too much. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really get into it, but like I think the biggest problem was that there's just like there's generally just a lack of housing in California. They're not building enough housing, in my opinion. I don't know where they can build more or whatever or how, but it's just there's not enough inventory there. It's like one of the like it's like really accelerating that problem. So yeah, that's the thing. Everyone will tell you buying a house is better because like, oh, your mortgage is going to be lower than your rent. But like if you don't this doesn't factor in homeowners fees if you move into a homeowners association. Doesn't factor in property taxes. And property taxes right now are like insane because values of houses are so high, and it doesn't factor in repairs because you are on the hook. I have zero interest in buying a house anywhere. Like that's not a goal of mine because I don't want to be on the hook for repairs. But like, and rent has always been close enough to a mortgage that like I'm okay with that variance. So like I personally like renting. The only thing I don't like about renting is like you're not completely isolated from everyone else. Like it's not your own. I mean, it's your own apartment, but like you're have walls with other people. You might have people above or below you, but like to me, I'm pretty much okay with that, you know. And like if it's just too problematic, I will just move to another place when it's like that. Like I have that window, so yeah. Yeah, I think the sweet spot would be to rent in a state or city where there are better like tenant protections and you can maybe find a building that qualifies for rent control. So like in California and LA, the year got moved got bumped up higher. It used to be like 97. It's now 2007, I believe. So any apartment that was made in 2007 or earlier qualifies for rent control, where it's like 3% plus like the CSI, like or not CSI, the cost of living index, whatever it's called. So it's like I think it's a maximum of like 6% it can go up. Is like it's 6% or whatever 3% plus cost of living or 6%, whichever one is like, you know, yeah, CSI Miami. CSI Texas, yeah. So I would say like that's like a thing you should be looking for if you're renting. Oh yeah, I'm still on a. Aren't I still on a? Where do you do that in? Oh, let me hide this in case there's like info you're not supposed to see. Date and time. All right, here you go. I can show you this. Oop. There you go. Central time. Correct time. There we go. I didn't play the demo. Wait, what? Oh, I'm not on Star Ocean. That's why. Sorry, what are you saying? Property taxes here in Chicago have been rising. I mean, they've been rising everywhere. The three biggest things that need to be like fixed in my like addressed. I don't know if fixed is the right word, but addressed is housing, education, and healthcare. Like, in my humble opinion, this country needs to do a better job with all three of those. Yo, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Square Enix presents Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Hey, I gotta try. Is that Gem Drops, recreated by Gem Drops. Sony's making a Bloodborne movie. Is that when the official PC release is coming? Yo, I love space stations, man. Can you hear this very well, chat, or is it too quiet? How much do you think Kevin McAllister's house costs nowadays? Wait, you don't hear anything? Stardate 366. This is Sakuraba, right? Did he do this one as well? I will not be doing a full review for this because everyone else was on assignment, so no one could pick this up, and I was moving in the time period we got this. So, like, we're already past, like, the reviews are out. There you go, Sakuraba, there we go. Also, while it is a pretty big remaster upgrade from the PSP version of this game, Second Evolution, I mean, a version of this game has already been playable, and I've played it, and I will tell you it's really good. So these enhancements just make this even better. Dude, I love that. They watched Star Trek 2009 right there. J.J. Abrams shout out right there. Yes, Bane. Dude, that was a shout out. Hang on, Swordfish. Let me take a look at your cat. Oh my god. Look at the kitty. Oh, little good kitty. I'll get Swordfish's picture. They linked, sorry. It's, yeah, look how cute the kitty is. Oh, kitties are so cute. Dogs are very cute too. I haven't had a doggy, but like dogs are great too. Mucho is adorable. Yes, Mucho is a very cute cat. Kyle's cat seems very sweet. Loved having Zuzu in the office when she was in the office with Gabby. That was always fun. Sophie, you know, Brandon, Sophie coming in. I missed that. I was sad I didn't get to see Sophie one last time. But I mean, maybe when I go back, I'll get to. Ooh, animation movie. Anime. We got anime. Let's go. That is. Ooh. Whoa. That was so that was a nod. Dude, just this pose is like, nothing affects me. I want to be anime with people moving ridiculously fast. Actually, yeah, probably a good idea. We should probably stop in case we get copyrighted. I don't know if that's an okay song. Config. Data convert. Oh, is this to bring the demo? Oh, never mind, never mind. What's my general history with Star Ocean? Okay. So I started with Star Ocean till the end of time because I jumped in after it came out since so many people were talking about that game. And everyone made a big deal about the plot twist, aka 4D. And I was like built up, and the game was, to me, was building up. This is like the big, like, I was like, this is gonna be like the biggest thing in video games. What? This is gonna be insane, right? And then like I saw it, I was like, oh, it's like the world's a video game. I'm like, this isn't very original. Like, maybe because things had happened after I'd played it, but maybe at the time when it came out, it was like, yo, this is a big deal. So the 4D twist didn't like blow me away. And after that part, I felt like the game fell off, and I was like, but I was having such a great time with it. Also, this is like early in when I was getting into like really into RPGs in like the 2000s. So it was my first one, and then I obviously played Last Hope for game trailers. Reviewed that for game trailers. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. Great battle system, but the story was terrible. Like, oh shit, no. The characters were not great. I like love the guy's work. He's a great voice actor, and it might just be the dialogue is just written so bad, but probably one of Matt Mercer's worst roles is as Edge Maverick. Like, that was not good. But anyway, let me give you a heads up. We are about to have an ad break right here, so I'm just gonna keep talking for a little bit before we have this ad roll for any of you who are not already subscribed to the channel. And again, these ads, they help support us, keep us going. We did, and good news, we toned them down a bit. We did hear some complaints that the amount of minutes was too hard, so we cut them in half. So you're getting half the amount of ads now, and we're gonna see how that goes and see if that maybe is a better compromise for everyone, since they might have been a little too aggressive. Basically, there's like a suggested thing that Twitch suggests, but I wasn't aware that we could manually adjust it. As long as we were over a certain amount, we still qualified for the maximum percentage of our cut. I was like, oh, that's not very well explained. Like, I think you're a little bit sneaky on that, Twitch. But anyway, we had that explained to us. It's all worked out. So yeah, give me a sec. I'm actually going to go grab a drink and get refilled before the ads start here. Oh, it starts in like 5 more minutes? Or is it going on right now? I see a pre-roll off, but it doesn't say if the ad is going off. I just got a notification saying if I wanted to snooze it. It said it was coming up in 5 minutes. So I want to take like the break during. Let's get it on the screen, by the way. Yeah, you can. So we're trying them. We're trying 3 minutes all up front. It's like 3 minutes at every hour. So it's not top of the hour and clock. Every hour of streaming, so we just hit the hour mark, the ads will start rolling around then. And it'll be about 3 minutes of ads. If it feels too long, then we will try splitting them up. And we do get snoozes. So like if something big is going on, I can manually hit snooze and say, no, chill. Whoa. I don't want anyone to see ads right now. Calm down. So yeah, let me go grab my drink real quick, and it'll take 1 second. Just right over here. I'll be right back. Still got the mic on. Just gonna crack open. I'll show you what I'm cracking open. I'll actually show you. 1 second. Actually, look at all these. I'll save these for another time. That's So Chad, I was just giving serious consideration to showing you my collection of convention badges. From all the events, industry events, anime conventions, game conventions. But I'm gonna save those because I had to like pack them all up. And I was like, oh, look at all these things. Like I didn't want to get rid of them. I also have a ton of business cards. However, I need to figure out a way to do that because I don't know how many of them are still active. And some of them have phone numbers and stuff on there. So, like, I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that without giving away information. So, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But if you didn't see what I was doing, I was cracking, because this is an abundant supply here. But I do have a question for those of you who live here. There's grapefruit and lime. Is there an orange one? I've heard rumors of an orange one. Is there orange Topo Chico? Does that exist? A twist of orange? Like mandarin? I think it's mandarin. It's like some orange flavor. I'm going to Google this now. Topo Chico orange water. Twist of tangerine. All right, you ready for this? Twist of tangerine. It is a real thing. To prove it to you, I'm going to link it to you in chat. Ready for this? That. Twist of tangerine. I want to try this so badly. Where is this? Where does this fabled flavor exist? In fact, here, let me link you the product page if you want to look at it more closely. Oh, fuck, that's not the right page. Yo, come on, history. Give me my thing. Let me go back to Topo. There you go, orange water. Here you go, here you go, here it is. Here you go, chat. So on the product page, shop now. When you click shop now, wait, they have it? It's in stock? Oh, but that's not near me. I mean, it's in the, oh, that's not near me. But, it is near something else. Oh, wait, no, wait, that's the wrong thing. Is it up here by me? It is? Wait, can I do this? Buy now? Hang on, I want to see if this works. Wait. They do have it? Oh shit, I gotta go today. When I go out to get Whataburger, I'm gonna go buy. No, it's not. It's close by. My every grocery store, like all the Krogers have it, apparently in Dallas. All Dallas Krogers have it, according to this. Or they should have it. So none of you live in Dallas who go to Kroger, you've never seen this? Okay. DMAC Gamer. You're getting back to 14 and trying it on controller for the first time, but it feels very weird. I mean, so your mouse and keyboard? I imagine it's very weird. So I'll say this. I don't know, like how. Yeah. Okay. Swordfish. I'm gonna go try. I know where the HEBs are up here in Dallas. There's one not too far away. I'm gonna go to it next weekend. I want to check it out. Like I want to go on a Saturday and check it out when I have a little bit more time. Because I heard it's fantastic. I went to school in Austin for 4 years. HEB was down there, but it was no big deal. It was just like the normal grocery store. But apparently HEB in Dallas is like the in and out of grocery stores, like in terms of craziness, like, you know, or Raising Cane's or whatever. It's like insanity. So like it's always packed. Do they have Trader Joe's in Dallas? They're all over the place in California. I never really go to Trader Joe's. Publix only existed in like the East Coast from what I remember. Like New York had Publix, I believe. But I don't think they're here, unless I'm not. Yeah, I think they were in the East Coast. The Squids, there are a ton of Raising Cane's in Dallas. Raising Cane's headquarters is in Dallas. Their corporate headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. In fact, I'm going to write to them. I want to get a tour. I don't know if they have anything to give a tour for, but I kind of want to like halfingly be like, I'd love a tour of your offices. I love Raising Cane's. Can I have a tour? I moved back so I could grease the palms of Raising Cane's so that Easy Allies would get like officially sponsored by Raising Cane's. Like they, like in the words of John Hammond, and fully funding your company, your research for another 3 years. No, it is not. Okay, time out. You said the magic word, Uzi, and because last night for dinner, my parents took me to Texas Roadhouse. I don't remember ever going to one, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, people in Texas like going to a place called Texas Roadhouse. It seems like a tourist trap, like that you'd put like outside of Texas. It was like okay. I don't know. It was packed. I was like, why is this place crowded? There was a giant wait and everything. There are people waiting outside. It was insane. I know it's a Friday night, but I was like, holy shit. This is a Texas Roadhouse, right? Like, is Raising Cane's going to be insane? Like, thankfully, when I went to Raising Cane's for lunch today, very easy. They had to order ahead. There were like 2 other families eating in there. And like 1 person in the drive-thru. Because Raising Cane's is so common here, they do very well, but like, they're not madhouses. I know all of you don't feel great about this place I'm about to say. I'm just stating facts of what I observed. There's a Chick-fil-A nearby. It is a madhouse all day. The 3-4 days I've been back and I've driven past it, it's 3 lanes for the drive-thru. It's always packed. It's like, what the hell? They had it in California, but California, it was never that insane. Like, there was one by where I used to live, the place before the last one, and it could sometimes have a long line. It was a single line drive-through, but it was pretty packed. But the other locations I saw for it were never that packed. It was because it was like the only Chick-fil-A in like a 10-mile radius, so everyone had to go to that one in the area where I was at. But they are more prevalent now in California, in like LA. But here, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Do you understand Chick-fil-A? When I was a kid in the 90s, Chick-fil-A was here in Dallas. Like, I was like, Chick-fil-A's been here forever. Why is it so crowded? This isn't like a new hot trendy thing. It's been here forever. It's been there for so long and it's still packed. And I'm like, why? I understand, like, if for fast food, it is good tasting, but is it really worth like that much? All things aside, is it like just based on the quality of the food? It's like, is it really worth it? Like, I think Cane's is better than it. Like, I really do think Cane's tastes better than it. Like just pure chicken, because it's like a nugget versus even their strips at Chick-fil-A when it, like I don't know when the last time I've had Chick-fil-A. It's been a while. I can remember the taste of the sauce. Polynesian sauce is the thing I can remember. Everything else I don't remember. I'm like, what does it actually taste like again? It's been so long. But like Cane's, like just the base chicken strip tastes better to me. Definitely does. And then eventually there's a Bojangles by me. I'm going to try that Bojangles. I might stream that. If next Saturday that Bojangles is open, I might try and stream trying Bojangles at the desk. I'll try and do a food stream of showing you Bojangles. I've never been. I've never had Bojangles. But a lot of you have been telling me how good it is, so I want to try it. I mean, I cannot help but have the song go through my head, though, every time I drive by that Bojangles. I just have Little John screaming in my head every time I drive by. So wait, what is this? Oh yeah, you get to pick the character. I forgot about this. Ronix J. Kenny. Remember that from the first one? A carefree, starry-eyed 17-year-old girl with a big imagination. She's great at martial arts and also possesses a mysterious healing. Why are healing powers always mysterious? Why is the stereotype in an RPG? I have a magic power. It's mysterious. Like, can't just be common. From the southern village of Arlia on the planet Expel. You want to live on a planet called Expel? Earthling, unsure of what he wants to do in life. He's 19 years old. Most 19-year-olds are probably unsure of what they want to do in their life. That's kind of like, duh. He's a 19-year-old student at an officer school with lots on his mind. He's learned hand-to-hand combat at school. However, wait, Windfox. I think we had Dave's Hot Chicken in California. I had it at the studio one time. I'm pretty sure we did. I think Isla ordered it for all of us. I'm pretty sure I had it. I think that's what she got us one time. And it was really good. But is Dave's Hot Chicken in Dallas? Wait, do they have it in Dallas, though? Or is that just a LA thing? Don't worry, I have a food list for when I go back to LA again to visit. Oh, it's on Preston Road. I know where that is. Preston Road goes forever, though. So, which town is it in on Preston Road? I think Preston Road goes like forever. It's okay. It's somewhere in Dallas on Preston Road. I'll Google Maps it and figure out where it is. Yeah. New game. Select the main character. I generally want to start, I like starting with the sci-fi stuff. This one's gonna give me they do this in a lot of the Star Ocean games. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Name. I can't change your name? Oh, I can. I can change the name. Voice type. So we have Earth, Galaxy, Universe. I probably recommend Galaxy. Okay, I think this is all good.
Yeah! Ooh, I can't lose yet. Oh. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Here they come.
Here they come.
Yeah!
Yeah! It's so good.
Ooh.
Ooh!
I can't lose yet.
Oh, that's it. Oh, God. There are only 5 things. Uh-oh.
Not too shabby. Here they come. Yeah! Ooh. I can't lose
There's
yet.
5. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so generous. Thank you, game. Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Space.
The final frontier.
The realm of infinite possibility. It has long inspired the dreams of billions.
Try trillions.
These dreams, countless in number, spread infinitely throughout the universe. Though some of these dreams are nightmares.
Okay, that line was kind of rough.
A race of sentient beings from planet Lazonia, discovered in Sector Gamma,
Okay, that looks sick.
declared war on the Terran Alliance.
Yes, this is one of the. This is chapter 6 of Alan Wake. Please turn away if you don't want spoilers.
SD-342. The battleship Calnus received a commendation for excellence in command.
Okay, this
for its
isn't as
victory in the
impressive as I
battle
thought
against Lazonia.
anymore, visually.
SD-346. The captain of the Calnus and his second in command successfully contained.
So
a
they're
mysterious
recapping the
virus
first
outbreak
game.
on the underdeveloped
This
frontier planet.
is the events of the first game.
They also were able to prevent the tyrannical G.A. Revorce's diabolical plan to conquer Earth.
That's a name. I forgot about that.
Thanks to his
GA.
achievements, my father was promoted to admiral at the unprecedented young age of
What?
38.
Wait, that's supposed to be me?
I respected him
My
more
age?
than anybody else in my life.
I look like that. Do I look like that, chat?
I know that being a Federation officer
I'm
is
about
one
that
of the
age.
greatest
Wait, do I
accomplishments
look that
anyone can
old?
hope to achieve
Holy
in this
shit!
universe.
I gotta look like old man dude. I need the beard.
But
I
I am
need to
my
be
own man.
old. Damn.
I'm no puppet. I'm not just the son of Admiral Ronix J. Kinney, hero of the Pan-Galactic Federation. So what am I doing here, of all places?
I don't know. What am I doing here? So here we go. The mix of 3D and 2D. How am I gonna
How's
like
it
this?
look? Any change from the pre-landing scans?
Okay, I like these silhouettes. This is good. Oh, did they have auto advance? Shit. Is that M. Bison?
No, sir. None of the wavelengths are showing any response. The field resembles a magnetic energy field somewhat, but its exact nature is still uncertain at the moment.
I hate to be like that person, but that was just someone they grabbed from like The Office to read that line.
So it's possible that it's absorbing all the waves from the sensors. All right, let's try running a spectral analysis on the magnetic waves the field is emitting.
Is there no auto
You're a
advance for the
ranking
text in this
officer
game?
now. Use this to protect everyone if something happens.
The shadows aren't pixelated. The shadows are... I mean, they're like real shadows, but like their pixel bodies are casting it. That's kind of cool. Phase gun special art acquired.
What's wrong? Nervous?
No, not exactly, sir.
Don't tell me you're already quaking in your boots, Claude. It's not the kind of behavior I expect from an ensign.
That's pronounced ensign. Come on, Square Enix. Oh, there it is, auto. Thank you.
You can use this phase gun in battle by pressing the special arts button. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger, it might just save your life.
Wow, don't be afraid.
No good, Admiral. There's no match with anything in our databases.
Is that right? All right, let's get a closer look at it then.
These two guys just walking around in the background here. Okay, there we go. That's some good thunder. And lightning. Sorry, lightning and thunder. Or lightning flash. Thunderclaps noise. Ooh. Big dome structure.
What can this possibly be? Just why would anyone build something like this here?
It looks like the elevator shaft in here. Top 10 dome
You're
structures.
right.
That would be good.
All crew, spread out and investigate the area.
That thing is massive, and you just want the 5 of us to look around it. Good luck.
Stay alert, people. Safety is of the utmost priority.
Okay. Move character. Open camp menu. Confirm. Okay, X is confirm, and circles cancel. Shortcuts and in current location. Okay. Okay. Can I get this after I mess with the buttons? I think these will be self-explanatory. Alright, so that's the map. Okay, good. They have a legend down there. Nice. Don't have any shortcuts yet. Dude, look at that running animation. You like that? It actually feels good to use an analog stick for this. Oh, you can't use... Wait, you... Oh, yeah, you can't use the D-pad. You have to use the analog. No, I don't think there's a way to open the entrance. They really didn't...
Dad? Admiral?
What is it, Claude?
Wait, there
you
really
find
is
something?
swordfish?
I think this is some type of control device. Maybe it'll open up an entrance into the dome.
Good job, Claude. Just as I expected.
If you expected it, then why didn't you just go over there? Yeah,
How does it
exactly.
look? Think you can figure it out?
Or is he just testing them? Is he testing
Just give
to
me
see
a
if they
little
can-
more time and I should be able to.
Uh-oh. Interrupting a sentence means something bad. Or not? I'm expecting to open from the middle. Okay. If it like just slid from one side or like top down, I would have been very disappointed. Oh, multiple layers. Good. A blast door. Okay. Ooh, what
Got it.
happened
It's
inside?
opened.
That looks
How does
very
it look in
neglected.
there?
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance. Beyond that, I can't say anything until we actually go inside.
Okay.
All right, let's proceed inward and begin with the investigation. Look alive, everyone. We don't know what we'll find.
Yeah, I really don't like the text flying up like that. Wait, we just tell... Can I go back out? Or is it gonna... Oh, okay. Nothing to report at the moment, sir. You can use the phase gun in battle by pressing a special arts button. Good luck. Who created this thing, and for what purpose? Something wrong, Claude? I'm busy analyzing this device over here. You go explore other areas. Alright, see ya, Pops.
Don't be careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that
A
thing is. before
Pokemon
you
game
go
in
near
this
it.
style? I don't know. I
Don't worry.
I don't
It's
have a
nothing
problem so
special.
much with
I'll
the
be
aesthetics of Pokemon so much as like the design of the games.
Stop! Don't go any closer! We still don't know what that device is capable of.
That delivery, I'm sorry. Stop!
Get back here. Stay away from that thing, Claude.
It sounds like it's an echo, like they're in an echo chamber. It's like the reverb.
How are we supposed to accomplish anything if you're going to be that scared?
I know we're in a dome, but like I don't think it would sound like that. Like you hear wind? The wind alone would like negate the like openness of the
Look, there's
like
no
of the
danger
dome.
at all.
Oh my god, this is so gonna go bad, isn't it?
Coordinates 214-368-97781. Opening gate.
Yo, it's a sign. Isn't 214 a Dallas area code?
What? What? No!
Uh-oh. Dragon Ball! Dude, Terminator! He just went back in time! Dude, it was the Terminator time machine.
Claude!
This is Skynet.
Admiral, please don't.
No, it's all my fault.
I'm so behind in Attack on Titan.
What happened?
Sarakana. That looks like maybe some good looking grass.
Oh, that's right. I was on Milokinia. And then that light swallowed me up.
You playing this on Switch? You actually prefer the lower FPS? Because you mean the lower background FPS? Interesting. I saw the WoW announcement of 3 expansions. They're going in hard. But it probably means like no WoW 2, right?
Where the hell am I? Dad! Where is everyone? Hey, I still have my communicator.
Hi, Cloud. How you doing?
It's no good. I can't get a signal.
That's right. My cell phone's getting no bars. Why? Why is it happening?
So where am I? Where did I get sent to?
Wait, you can? On a per character
Well, I
basis?
can't just sit around here and do nothing.
I mean, I saw it with Claude, but I
Figure
thought
out
maybe it was
where
just the
I
main
am right
character.
away.
So you don't like this soundtrack, this version of the soundtrack?
From the looks of it, this place might be some underdeveloped planet. Now, where could I possibly be?
That's a good game. I'd like to see Golden Sun remade with this type of presentation.
There's someone there! Whoa! Look out! Behind you! Huh?
Oh!
I gotta help her.
I gotta help her. Dude, the parry.
Don't let your guard down.
1 second. Hey, bud, you need something? What do you need? Looks like you just need that. Alright, move character, normal attack, open battle menu, the battle menu, sorry. Use special art symbology.
Ha! Take this!
Phase gun.
Take this! Got you! Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Vegeta! Thanks. Thanks, I like Noel. Dude, I need 1080 snowboarding. And Smash Brothers. Where's Super Smash Brothers 64? When is that coming?
Whoa!
Is that gonna be like the big shadow drop announcement and like you just hear that noise?
Whew. Good thing I made it in time.
That was my pet. You killed him.
I shouldn't have used my phase gun. Great. How could I have been so careless?
So wait, if you don't use the phase gun, does this dialogue change?
That probably violated the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
UP3. The
But I
Prime
had to do
Directive.
it. If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved that girl.
Gotcha, Sumo, thanks.
You all right?
I wasn't
was a
paying
close
attention
one.
to the normal
By
attack.
the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait! She ran away from me.
Yeah, you used a laser gun. You probably never saw one before. How do you bring up the menu? Wait, this game has no main menu? Really? Whoa, that one crunchy. Oh, wait, how do I make the map not turn, chat? I hate turning maps. I want... wait, hang on. Back up. Various items can be found inside treasure chests. Be sure to open any chest you come across. Oh, that's... there we go. I got some full... I can't stand road. I want True North. Give me True North, please. Stop this. Cease this. Maps that can't give me mini maps without a True North definition or option drive me insane. But I want to see where I'm going. I don't want to have to keep doing this. Let's keep exploring. Fruit syrup. Hang on one sec. Does need music. Yeah, but I want to hear this, chat. Let me mute the Elgato real quick. I want Nintendo to do this. Like February Direct, I want this. I want to see this dropped. Oh, and we have another announcement, you know, blah blah blah. Like it's a February Direct. It says knocking out of the park, and then like please look forward to this. And they just play it. And they say with new, better rollback netcode. Would you play this with rollback netcode? This is still a cool opening, even for N64. With rollback netcode. I'm not showing it because I don't want to get like flagged or something like that. Because old Smash Brothers stuff apparently is like a landmine for some weird reason. I don't want to like get in trouble. Yeah. All right, let's go back in. I don't know. You saw Nintendo like updated rules for Smash tournaments. So I don't want to go anywhere near Smash Brothers. Wait, in the menu, go to hit triangle. In the menu, go to status, hit triangle. Oh, I don't have the menu yet. What is this character doing? Oh, it's
Oh,
Shade.
good. I was hoping you'd wait for
I
me.
thought it was a black bar at the bottom. I was about to say, yo, evil
I'm
within
sorry
non.
I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Why do I recognize this voice? Who is this again?
Scary, huh?
Who does?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
I hate when I know the voice and I can't remember the name.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Estelle, thank you. We'll meet. Literally, what I was thinking
had
of was
to introduce
Estelle.
myself. My name is Raina. Raina Lanford.
That's who it is. From Tales of Vesperia. Yep.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny.
Mr. Kenny.
So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Do you think he's gonna say stop calling me Mr. Kenny?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Was that a leaf that fell by, or was that like a meteor? It looked like a rock, but I think it was a blowing leaf.
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
Uh-oh, can't answer that.
From Earth?
Oh, what are you doing, bud? Just say from a long way
Earth?
away.
Where is that?
Mistakes are made.
I figure she wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
I was so clever to say that. I'm a genius.
Well,
Big brain.
How can I put it? It's really far away from here.
That internal
Really-
monologue voice.
really
the,
far
like
away.
tone of it was like, I'm such a genius.
A faraway place? I have never even been off this continent. That's really amazing. Is Earth farther away than L?
I suppose, yeah.
It must have been quite a long and difficult journey.
How is a forest village or forest village near mountains one of the most like common starting
Mr.
places
Kenny,
in
once we cross this
RPGs?
bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you. So please.
Doesn't this look like a Breath of the Wild town to you? A little bit? Like just a little bit? Maybe. Maybe not. Think it's hot to know a little? Wait, can I push her in the river? Oh. Oh, you can't go off the... Can you go back? Oh. Okay, so which one do I want to do? Ooh. Randomly. I hate random. Ooh, that looks good. That seems pretty good. I like this. Oh shit, I could spend VP on this. Good sound effects. HP, melee damage, AP, to shields in both. Ah, and I only have one. Okay, that's pretty simple. Weak. Double damage. Damage half. Damage nullified. Recovers. Okay, that makes sense. Can you do best equipment? Okay. Alright, yeah, 20 is the limit. Kind of knew about that. Did I get him?
Be careful.
Ooh. Parries. Should we try it? Nice. Yeah, wait, temporarily action.
Take this. How about got you?
Got you.
Anyone hurt?
Oh, Ritz. Good pointing out that. So you had to. It's not mastery system anymore. You just spend points, the BP. Okay, so they did change it. Was that in second? I forget. Was that in second evolution, or was that only in the OG, the Super Famicom version? Or sorry, PS1 version. Sorry.
Be careful. Got you.
So it's only new to this version? Okay.
I'd
Cool.
say that was 8 out of 10.
Yo, he gave the game a score, 8 out of 10. There you go. How many reviews use that did 8 out of 10? Yeah, I assume I love games that increase their transparency with the values. Because it's really annoying when you have to like guesswork involved.
Be careful. I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
I would say that's 8 out of 10. That's your review. Whoa, learned air slash. Here we go. Trying to learn some skills. Air slash. Dude, I love this.
We can win this.
Teleport.
Air slash.
Air slash.
That's one for us.
I saw that swordfish. We did, so you do this. Oh, okay. Sorry. like this, right? Oh, they saw me. Uh-oh, wait, this is a harder one.
Don't let your guard down. Air slash.
Oops. Whoa! Whoa, we got one shot? Equipment. Alright, we'll focus. Range Feltham. Uh-oh, they conquered and divided. Uh-oh, that's gonna kill me. Almost had it. Okay. How do I change targets again? There we go. L2 plus, okay. Okay.
Look out! Here they come! Air slash!
Shit. No, look out! Oh yeah, I can dodge. I keep forgetting about that.
Look out! Here they come! Take this! How about this?
Dodge!
No!
Oh my god, it didn't work. Alright.
This is bad. Air slap! Got you! How about this? Got
No!
you!
Dodge!
Don't let your guard down. How about this? Yeah!
Shit.
How about this? Reina!
Shit. Can I run from battle or no?
Look out! Here they come! Take this! Take
No!
this!
I can't. It like I get animation locked. I can't dodge when I do the special, so.
Look out! Here they come!
Like, I'm just.
Take this! How about this? Air slash!
Oh my god, this is gonna get. Yeah, this is not gonna work. When they divide like this, I can't do anything.
I can't lose yet.
I I gotta like figure out I gotta like rush down this dude. I feel like I can do this. I'm just doing this wrong.
Don't let your guard down.
Like you have to kill this dude immediately.
Air slash! Take this!
Shit! Ugh. Was my basic attack even doing anything? I didn't see.
This is better. Air slash!
Divided already.
Take this! How about this? Got you!
Go. There we go. God. Divided already.
Air slash! Air slash!
Jesus Christ.
Air slash!
Wow. What is? I'll let you handle it.
This is better. I'm out of here.
Alright. I don't think there's a way to win that fight, unfortunately. That fight's unwinnable, isn't it? At my level. Like, that's not possible to win. They divide too fast. Like, you can't do shit.
We can win this. I hope.
What? Oh, maybe I can get a back attack on that thing.
Take this.
Oh, maybe
That
I
was
could.
easier than I
Because
thought.
what if I get a back attack and rush it? Xenoblade? It's more like the old Tales games, I would say, than Xenoblade.
Here they come. Air slash! Gah! 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 Air slash! Gah!
Maybe like Xenogears? It's like
Well,
Xenogears.
I'd say that's worth
maybe.
10 out of 10.
What were they called before? Like Team Wolf, right? Or what was their name? Before they became like Team Wolf or something? I forget what it was called. Like Team, not Teen. Or Wolf Team, thank you. I feel like these are kind of hard to tell if you're behind them or not.
I hope.
I love how he says, I hope.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Yo, he raised the review score. What is this? Re-reviewing your own game there, Claude? Must be nice. Alright, is
Here
this
they
it?
come.
No, that's not it.
Air slash! That was easier than I thought. Whoa!
Nice, level up. Damn, where'd that hard enemy? I guess, was that a rare enemy I fought then? Shit. That kind of stinks. And you have to zone out. In your humble opinion, should I just go to the town instead of grinding here? Should I move on? All right, we will move on. Oh, I have to change that somewhere else. This feels like Holminster Switch in Final Fantasy XIV. The first Shadowbringers dungeon. Now I feel like in Nibelheim.
Here we are. Welcome to Arlia.
Welcome!
I haven't breathed air this clean in a long time.
Question mark?
What do you mean by clean air? Is there such a thing as dirty air?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's sure dirty where I come from anyway.
Really? I don't think I would like that.
Oh,
Thanks so
sorry,
much.
sorry.
This feels 1,000 times better.
That's why there was an echo. How's that?
Well, there's plenty of clean air here, so breathe as much as you please.
That's so funny.
I need to run back home for a little bit, Mr. Kenny. Would you mind maybe taking a walk around the village for a little while?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, it is?
I'll be right back.
If there's a horror movie, you're dead. You're so dead.
It's probably not a good idea to get too involved with the locals.
What's up,
I better
Decent?
try to find a way back.
Probably a good idea not to get involved. No relationships. No sex.
Maybe the villagers will have something helpful to tell me.
But you just said don't get involved. Why is it always old people in RPGs saying young folks don't know anything, or young folks don't have it good, or don't know how good they have it? That's kind of nice. A little the place of interest stuff, like presented like that. Oh, the door just auto opens. Oh shit, isometric chat. Oh no. Wait, did she just pronounce it Earth? Where did you find it? Earth? I've never even heard of Earth. Yo, the Hero of Light? Yo, is this Zelda? Welcome to Earth. Fifth in line, it is very true. One of the biggest dopamines in Xenoblade is getting the landmark, the gold thing. Oh man, it's so good. Oh, wait. This is cool. Wait, can I not climb this? Hey chat, will you let me do a quick, can I do a quick score update? Can I look at the scores real quick? Let's take a look. Alright, it is refreshing ESPN right now, the website. Alright, let's take a look at the scores. Air Force Academy is losing pretty badly to Army. Georgia and Missouri are tied at halftime. Wow. Penn State is up by 2 touchdowns on Maryland. Well, what has happened? FSU is only up by 3 against Pitt at halftime. OU down by 3 at halftime to Oklahoma State. Yo, this is a rough week. Yeah. Texas barely won in overtime when they were blowing out Kansas State, and then Kansas State just stormed right the hell back. It's pretty insane this week, this day, and Clemson beat Notre Dame. Yeah, Pretty insane day so far for college football. Seeing there any other headlines? Oh yeah, LSU and Alabama play later tonight. I just like good college football games. I think the only team I root against is Alabama, because they just always win so much in general. Just, whoa, what is this? So, okay. This guy is from this guy grew up in California, but is scared of like the Midwest. She grew up in the Midwest and she's scared of California. This is their commentary right here. Nice. Let's see if there's anything good inside. Let's rob them. Yo, thank you, Dark Clouds. You're from the UK, but I like the Ducks. Ah, the Anaheim Ducks. Hockey. Yeah, when I grew up, I rooted for the Dallas Stars because it was always unlikely they'd ever win, and then they won that one Stanley Cup. That was kind of cool. A spaceship. Oh my god. I was just took way too long to realize it was spaceship. Like spaceship, like where you go spay, like spay animals? Whoa. I don't know about that dialogue. That was kind of... Have a look around, kid. You're looking for something, you'll find it at Arlia Goods. A spaceship? What the hell's that? I don't have anything like that for sale. I'm just gonna rob you, dude. Man, I'm just robbing everyone here. Let me just double check that equipped. Machines. What the heck's that? Something that moves on its own? You mean like symbology? If you want to root for a team that will never win the Stanley Cup, you can join me and support the Maple Leafs. It is torture, though. Yeah, this does look very nice. This is pretty good for like a little update to a game that was all like sprite work before. This is pretty nice what they did. Like, look at the mess. I can say, little kids, yes, this is what their toy rooms look like. There's just toy junk all over the place. Sword of Light, dude. Aww. We gotta make this edgy and sad. The brother will die protecting the sister. I can't go upstairs. Is there a secret up here? Sibling drama. Nope. Yeah, right? Dude, I feel like there's something in here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's just a back door. Yo, is that Alphino? Alice? Wait, isn't there fishing? Would I be like a video rental store? Rent out my games? But all my games are like digital. How would I even do that? Wait, I feel like I missed something over here. Oh no, it's... wait. Is there another door? Oh yeah, there is. There is up here. Servant? I'm afraid the mayor's away on business. Oh, it's the mayor's house. Interesting. Piano. Play the piano. Read the book. Nope, can't do any of that. Yo, a balcony? Sick. A little jolly balcony. Just chill here. I honestly don't remember too much about this. And when I was playing the first one for review, the re-release of 1 a few years ago, I actually forgot a lot of 1 too. Look at that bridge. That NPC walks pretty far, huh? Barrel. Oh, he just took the super long way, huh?
So where is he right now?
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
Uh-oh. We just walked in on something.
Wait a minute, Reina.
Is that a boy?
Excuse me.
Ah, is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
Oh, I see. I didn't expect you to be here.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all.
It's a bad time. Just be honest.
Mom, this is Mr. Kenny. He's the one who saved me earlier.
Oh my. So he's the one you told me about? Well, hello there, Mr. Kenny. I'm Reina's mother. Just call me Westa. Reina said that you saved her from a dangerous situation earlier.
His mom, like, wants to be on a first-name basis with you?
It wasn't anything special at all.
But of course it is. It would have been a disaster if you hadn't shown up when you did. I told this girl time and again to stay away from the sacred forest, but she never
Dude,
listens
is this
to me.
Zelda? Sacred Forest?
Oh, Mom.
The emote
Reina,
expressions.
you should just be glad that you're okay.
Whoa, keep backing her up.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I'm
That
done
looked
here,
a
so how
little
about I show you around the
disturbing.
village?
Ah, yes, please. Thank you.
That was a little...
All right, see you later, Mom.
Okay, I got it. Have fun, you two.
I got it. He's interested in you, not
It was
me.
nice meeting you, ma'am.
I'm disappointed. That's what she's thinking. Not really. What she's really thinking is like, oh, my daughter likes him.
I'm sorry about my mother. She can be annoying sometimes.
Whoa.
It doesn't bother me. My parents are kind of the same way.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. You'd be amazed.
I sound like a cool teen.
Well, shall we get going?
Oh, now I need to go everywhere. I hate games when they do this. Does it literally want me to go to every entrance and exit? Oh my god. Oh, I thought there'd be like a bonus scene if we went here. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitudes. Chat, would you have qualified as being a teenager with attitude for Power Rangers? certainly would not have had enough attitude. Not the right kind of attitude. That's a good way. Smells good. Herbs. You're smelling herbs and spices. The Colonel's secret herbs and spices. Oh, those types of herbs. Okay, so this is a cannabis store. I got it. Ha 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 ha. That was pretty good. Newlywed. The Velding Church. Something over here I missed. Oh, back to her house. Just trying to hear the difference between the two. I know Zio said they prefer the original. So this version sounds more Final Fantasy-esque. Like old school Final Fantasy. This sounds like something I would hear in the mid Final Fantasies, like the 4, 5, 6 era. This sounds more Tales like. We're back.
Mom, I'm back.
Hello.
That was quite a
Raina,
blow.
I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
Oh, look at that. Look at
That's
that.
not what I mean.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Actually, I am, yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
Thanks.
A real man could eat all this food.
Oh, Mom.
There's something weird going on here with his mom, yeah. I don't know, maybe the mom's just very lonely. An hour later, oh boy.
thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, alright?
Sure, that sounds good.
Sure, that sounds good. You go do the dishes. I'm gonna stay up here. Oh, that's what
Man, I'm full.
that's what the tone sounded like.
Mom, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she isn't too worried about me.
Now we get all sad.
I've got to find a way to get home.
I feel like this version of the soundtrack is a little too heavy.
Reina's taking a while.
Jesus. Damn, she's not cleaning up fast enough. Holy shit. This guy's expectations are out they're through the roof, man. Okay, at least he won't do that.
Ah, hello, ma'am.
How was the meal, Mr. Kenny? I didn't make too much, did I?
Oh, not at all. All of it was wonderful. Thanks for making it.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You're welcome. So you really liked it?
I really did.
Are you 100% sure?
I'm 100% sure about it.
What's going on, Mom?
Well, thank goodness. I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't good enough for the hero.
Did you just say hero?
Ugh.
Mom, I'm back!
Awkward.
Reina, oh, no.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
This is...
No, it's just that I've...
Wow.
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
The H word.
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Look, what's going on here?
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
The H
My
words.
name is Regis,
Hella
and I humbly
horny.
serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you
Oh,
are,
no.
but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie.
Ooh.
You are far from an ordinary traveler.
Exposed.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
An alien.
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact,
Wow.
even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
Wow.
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear.
Of course.
In garbs of foreign make. And with his sword of light, he will save us all.
Yeah, you just be like, yeah, I heard this is called The Legend of Zelda.
Your clothes are nothing like what we have. And you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the one.
He's got to be.
Now you should rethink this. Are you sure?
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain.
There's a lot to drop on you.
It all began.
Oh
3
god,
months ago.
here we go. Flashback time. Buckle up.
On another continent, northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria.
There were meteors.
A town located within El's territory. At first,
Final Fantasy
people
VII.
saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El.
It sounds like Skyward Sword.
There has never been anything like this before in our world. Not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil.
Goku's in there.
No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world.
There's just Saiyan in there. For sure.
And now, just as the sorcery globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
I will
But I'm
destroy
just
chaos.
The cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village, too.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
Speak quickly.
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from. That's all.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. We will have to accept that you are not the hero of light after all.
How can this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first place.
Jeez, yeah.
I'm sorry about this.
Raina!
You should probably leave her be for now. She believed with all her heart that you were the hero we needed.
Oh man, way
I'm
to be
sure
like,
she will
you
be
suck.
over it soon enough.
Jeez. Thanks, dude.
Raina.
There is one thing I would like to ask of you, Mr. Kenny. Please, if you can, try to avoid acting in a way that would confuse others.
What?
I am, of course, referring to the Sword of Light. But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you, things have been unsettled ever since the sorcery globe landed. People are anxious and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends suddenly appear in these circumstances, well, hopefully you can understand why people like Raina were holding out so much hope for you. So I do ask you to be mindful not to instill that hope into people. Please.
Jesus, this is
It'll be
like
easier for everyone.
chill. Let me go to bed.
Yes, Mayor. I'll try my best.
He's like, let me out of here. Bye.
Well then, on that note, Mr. Kenny, what's your next order of business?
I wish I knew. I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back home, but...
In that case, why don't you stay here in our village for a while? You can stay in my house for as long as you like. Perhaps you'll be able to find out something useful while you're here.
Basically, he is Kevin Costner. He is Pa Kent
I couldn't impose like
in Man of Steel. He literally is telling
Not at
you...
all. If anyone was imposing around here, it was certainly us. I insist.
Well, in that case, I will accept your offer then.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, very. Thank you.
The mayor will see you downstairs.
The mayor, man. Now we gotta go talk to the mayor? Oh, that's the mayor. Damn it.
Good morning, Mayor.
I was like, shit.
Ah, you're finally up.
Yes, I needed a good night's sleep.
Superb, superb. By the way, Mr. Kenny, if you can't find what you're looking for here in Alia, you might want to try visiting the town of Salva to the north. Salva's a mining town where you can find people from all across the continent. Perhaps it will prove to be worthwhile to have a look over there.
Sure.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and one more thing. Your sword of light will probably attract too much attention. So please, make use of this sword instead. Finally, if you're ever tired, you can use the upstairs bed anytime you like. Day or night.
So, free housing. So nice.
Great. Thank you very much.
Oh, you can speed it up?
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, that's always been my criticism of Star Ocean in general, is too many of the games don't rely on sci-fi. They're basically like, you get stuck on a random planet and it becomes Ren Fair. It's like the Ren Fair episodes of Star Trek or Stargate.
Huh?
If you're gonna leave the village, you better stay close to the road, okay? The forest is really dangerous.
I'll remember that. Thanks. We can win this. I hope. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
So wait, can I not... Oh. Can I not use this anymore? I don't need the Sora amiibo, but I hope Brad gets it. Yeah, I like having an overworld again. It's so nice. Oh, I do have this. Okay.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Whoa!
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, can you go in the water?
Be careful.
Back attack, back attack.
Air slash! That's one for us.
So where's the grinding spot?
Be careful. Air slash! That was easier than I thought.
The enemies are a little too easy right now. I'm gonna find harder enemies. Oh, what is that over there? Damn, got hit.
That's one for us.
The story's like okay so far. It's nothing like special yet. Like I feel like the first game had a cooler premise at first with the plague that was turning everyone to stone.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
So it kind of gave you like a sense of hopelessness, where this is like you're just a fish out of water. It's like no different than an amnesia, like waking up with an amnesia plot at the moment. Because while you remember who you are, it's like you're just a fish out of water in this world.
Here they come. Air slash.
Oops.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Sorry, where was the quote-unquote grinding spot? Is it not in this area? Yeah, it's nice playing with the controller, not the PSP. With its bad little analog node thing.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. We can win this. I hope. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
No, someone said there's an area with really hard enemies. Probably not here.
Here they come. Got you. Air slash.
Oh shit, wrong direction.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. The power.
Oh yeah, but it was a rare. I think it was a random spawn though. Was the problem? Rune. I don't think.
Careful.
I think it was like RNG that enemy spawned.
That's one for us.
Though we can go back and check real quick if it's still there. They're fast travel. Man, it's a nice world map. Like, I think like the last really awesome world map was probably Ni no Kuni. But shh, I hate when they do that. When they like you're holding a direction and it like resets you to like exiting. Oh, because you can't change the camera here. What's up, Brad? Dude, how was BlizzCon, dude? And yeah, enjoying the new place so far. Still waiting on some stuff. I got my desk, my real desk arriving tomorrow. So I can get rid of this temporary desk here that's I'm trying to do its job. This is such a long way to travel for this. Oh yeah, we played that yesterday. I could probably show you a match. I can probably hop in and do a match real quick. But it's really, like it's very impressive with the Fall Guys event how authentic they made it look.
That's one for us.
But the net code is definitely shows its flaws, because you'll get hit by stuff like you really late than what you're seeing later than what you see.
Here they come. That's one for us.
Let's see, this hard enemy is here real quick. Yeah, it does look really good. This game. So it's a different color enemy. Wait, there's someone over there. What is that? There it is. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Let's get. All right, we got it. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Let's fucking do it. There we go. Go, go, go. Nope. Don't give it a chance. No, it's split. We're done. Wait, we're not dead yet. Now we're dead. Oh, we were so close. Okay. Okay, we were much closer this time.
Don't let your guard down.
Damn, it split early that time. Wow, what a cheap. That was cheap. I wonder if I have to keep it stun locked with the gun move, maybe. Let's try maybe spamming the normal attack on it. Okay, it's split. Oh.
It hurts to move.
Come on. Let's go, we did it!
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Nice. Power level, baby. Meteor Pole! What's this? Try out this new ability.
We can win this. I hope.
Wow, I didn't even have to.
That was easier than I thought.
Wait, why is. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it's a point of interest.
Reina.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I didn't mean to cause a scene like that.
It's all right. I mean, I know I must look really out of place to you all. Now that I know the whole story, it's pretty easy to see how everyone came to that conclusion.
I grew up listening to tales about the hero, you know. They talked about how the hero would appear in our time of greatest need and save our way of life. And, I mean, a lot of people are desperately in need right now, aren't they? All around the world. Having you show up just like the stories at a time like this, I just thought you had to be the one.
Aww.
That makes sense.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be the hero you wanted.
I didn't mean that, Mr. Kenny. It's not your fault. I'm the one to blame for being so easily taken in by the stories of the hero.
I still want to apologize, though. I really wish there's something I could do.
You don't have to worry about it. I hope you can get back to your home soon.
Alright.
Reina.
Aww.
I'm I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I stayed here alone for a little while?
Checking out Whataburger real quick. Seeing what else I can get. Burgers. What other burgers? Specialty burgers. All-time favorites and limited. Just checking some stuff here. Cool. Nice. Just getting my Whataburger meal ready to go. All right, let's keep going. Sorry. I'm gonna do a sweet and spicy bacon burger and a Whataburger patty melt. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not really into the chili cheese thing, unfortunately, for the Whataburger. I saw they have it available, but that's not really my stuff. Like, I'm not really into that. Alright, we'll reset the room and see if we can fight that special one more time. I'm kind of curious if I can. Or if that is a one and done that won't come back. And then we'll go to town. So I'll probably go till about 6 o'clock my time, so about 40 more minutes. Then I'm gonna go get my Whataburger.
Here they come! Air slash! Meteor palm!
Meteor palm,
That was
sick.
easier than I thought.
Dang, we almost got another. Oh, we got a necklace too. Almost to another level. Doesn't look like it's here. Alright. Is it like just a random chance it shows up? That enemy? That wasn't it back there, was it? No. Where's the enemy guide again? There it is. Red is strong, so you want red. Definitely need to find a red enemy. Oh god, we gotta run back. So again, there is no fast travel in this. Damn. Oh, it does? I haven't unlocked it yet? Mining town. Just want to fight something. I like fighting.
We can win this.
It's a fun combat system.
Meteor That's one for us.
Oh, we should fight one more to level up real quick. Just to get the level.
Be careful. Air slash! That's one for us. Whoa!
Nice. There we go. Alright, so this is the mining town they told us to go to. We're basically trying to look for something that might help us find a way home, because we accidentally teleported here to this less advanced planet when we were surveying a planet after we landed on it with our spaceship. I'm sorry, man, but I don't know what you're talking about. Machinery? But I'm tired, Mom. I don't want to go outside and play. That's Cartman right there. That was baby Cartman. No, I'm not. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, I want to go up these ladders, but you can't climb any of them. I'm so excited about Super Mario RPG coming out soon. Ooh. Got a little bit of advice there. Portrait B. Is that like... What is that? Oh. Oh, it's like artwork. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a full playthrough of Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. What do these do? These three. Effect none. Oh, defense, I see. Gotcha. If you want to be a real man, you gotta own a real weapon or two. Don't worry, I got plenty to start you off with. Twin Fury. Ooh, here we go. Got a good eye, kid. Nice. Got some equipment now. Check it out. I still have a shield, though. Sure, I like the music in this town. Shady guys into the mayor's house. Uh-oh. Yo, is this the first Okage? What is this? Oh no, scholar. Talentless youth? Talents. Whoa, then some sleek secret slip there, huh? Okay, calm down. I was just asking some questions. It's alright. Oh, so that item was the new Reina portrait? She's not in my party yet, so I probably can't. Don't give a crap. I'm gonna look around your house anyway. There they are. Ah. Nice. Fried egg is nice. I guess we can't go in there. What's over here? Like, you normally think clipping through a door is bad, but I kind of like that I can, because it would be annoying to have to go around it.
Well, shoot. This planet's even more backwards than I expected. I can't find any leads anywhere. Nothing's popping up on my communicator either. Oh well. Guess I'll go back to Arlia and...
Holy crap. What's over here? Oh, let me pass over. What did I do today? I went to my nephew's soccer game, had breakfast with my family, and then went to Raising Cane's for lunch. Oh, okay, we can't go this way. And then watched paid, like, checked out some sports stuff, and then started streaming this. And in about 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes, I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna get Whataburger for dinner. Oh, here we go, fast forward. How fast is loading? Okay, nice. Better be as fast as Spider-Man.
What's everyone out here for?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Kenny, Rain is in trouble.
Raina? What happened to her?
Mr. Kenny, do you know...
So when you do item crafting, those talents give you bonuses to your success. Gotcha. Thanks, Sumo. Thanks, highly anticipated.
about the son of the mayor from the next town over?
Yeah, we heard about him.
Yes, a little.
Then I'll cut right to the chase. Alan has taken Raina away by force.
Uh-oh.
Taking her away? Where?
I'm afraid to say this, but I believe he took her back to his mansion. He's one of Raina's most overzealous suitors. I never thought he'd be the sort of man who would take things this far, however.
Well, what are you standing here for? We've got to help her.
I'm afraid things aren't that simple. Alan's the son of the mayor. He's one of the most powerful people in his hometown.
Dang. Yeah,
face
it's
retaliation in
Star
one
Ocean
form or
Games
another.
and
Not that I
Kenny's
accuse
pretty
the mayor of being such a base individual, of
pretty
course.
important family name
I'm
in the
merely
series.
saying that the possibility of such a thing is much greater than zero.
much greater than zero. So the Whataburger shake special right now is white chocolate
to serve as
raspberry.
his personal guard. I imagine he threw his money at all the local ruffians he could find. His gang all look tremendously tough. If we tried to confront them head on, we would have no chance against them.
But still!
Something like this has never happened before. I'm at a loss as to what we could possibly do.
Oh, Raina. My Raina.
Then I'll go save her. Since I'm not from this village, my actions shouldn't have any effect on the rest of you. I'm just a random nobody who decided that Raina could use some of my help.
Look at that.
But Mr. Kenny, it would be too dangerous to try and take them on by yourself.
Nah, it's cool. I got this.
I can and I will. I have my sword of light, remember? Just wait for me, all right? Don't worry.
Mr. Kenny!
Please save her. I need Raina back.
I know. I promise I'll get her back to you.
Here we go. It's like, yeah, that's right, Rune. Nah, I'm over level now. Check this out. Nice. Love fast travel. Good fast travel.
Damn it, it's locked. Guess I'm blasting my way through.
Bam! Did he really use the gun?
Sweet.
America! Guns! Sweet!
Huh? Crap, my phase gun's almost out of energy. I'll need to lay off it for a while, but there's no turning back now.
Whoa! What was that?
The Sword of Light!
Oh, wait. Good thing I got rid of that. Good thing I got rid of it.
that? This is Reina's hairpin. What's it doing in here?
Come on.
If Reina's hairpin was dropped in here, that could only mean one thing.
What do you think? Yo, thanks Prehistoric Turtlesaurus 14 for the 52 months.
I knew it.
Ah, that's right. I knew it. I'm the hero.
Are you okay? Who did this to you?
It's Link's uncle.
Who are you? Hurry! He kidnapped Reina.
Reina is your sister.
I'm Reina's friend. Is she down this way?
Reina's been taken away, deep inside the Salva mines. Alan paid me to build this bizarre altar for him. I think he's set on taking her there. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me.
So he's inside there?
Right. Be careful. Something's not right with Alan.
All right.
Here we go.
Wait here, okay?
Got the
I'll come
first
back for you
twist.
once I find Reina.
Sorry that I can't help.
It's alright, dude.
Be careful.
Oh, wait, that was. Oh, they turned around. Wait. Bonus gauge. Collect enough of the spheres that enemies drop to trigger buff effect. The bonus gauge. Cool. So that's that entrance, I see. Should be a back
We
attack.
can win this. I hope. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Damn, where are the treasure chests? Oh, there they are. Now turn around. It's just gonna fight you.
We can win this. I hope. Air slash!
Man, I'm
That
too
was easier
powerful.
than I thought.
Look at them in their formations. Oh, tactics. Oh, attack 25, defense 25. Okay. When you hit those milestones. Okay. Damn it, they saw me.
Here
Come
they come.
on. Whoa, what is that big boy? Oh shit, ran right into that. Whoa.
That's one for us.
First one was like a breeze. You go left here. Hopefully it doesn't like wrap back around. I'm trying to explore all the paths. Okay, so this is probably the right way. So let's go back this way. The chest over there, I see.
We can win this. I hope. one for us.
Rose hip. Oh, maybe this is the way. Ah, shit, so slow.
Here they come. Air slash. Got you here.
Your pet peeve, Broshiro, is in games is when you want to explore some areas but stumble on a crit path. Yep, and you can't go back. I hate that. So I do think it is this way. But maybe we can keep going like down after a second here. If not, we got a lot of backtracking to do.
Hope.
Whoa, it jumped? Wait, can I manual jump during attack, like an up input? Or is it just the character sometimes will jump?
Be careful. Air slash. That was easier
Close to
than I
that
thought.
bonus. One of these had a white chest somewhere. There we go, I jumped there. Oh, and I had like a counter, aerial counter.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
I think this is the white chest. Yeah, or silver chest. Yeah, buckler, we got a shield.
Here they come. Air slash. That was easier than I thought.
No, we finally got gear in every slot. Took 2 hours. We did it.
Be careful. Air slash.
Nice. We
Well, I'd say that's
got
worth
the
10
first
out of 10.
bonus. Whoa, what's over here? Dragons? Whoa, what? Why can't I go that way? What? That seems like a ripoff. Why can't I go that way?
Here they come.
What will I oh, wrong button. What will I miss food-wise? Well, there's a chain called Cafe Rio that I really like their chips and queso and their pollo asado quesadillas. There was a sandwich joint called Board and Brew that isn't out here either. And then everything basically on like Sawtell Japantown, like all the good like curry, sushi, ramen places. Although I've heard there's some pretty good ramen places now in Dallas. But I actually don't eat ramen as much anymore.
That's close enough.
Whoa, what are you doing here, bud?
So you're out. Let Reyna go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one.
Yeah, that's why you did chain her down.
I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Reyna.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy. You can't force someone into marriage like this.
course. I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Yo, Meteor.
Love with... Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
What is that, a bear?
Damn it!
Look out!
What is this?
I'm not gonna lose!
Don't let your guard down!
Take the air slap! How about meteor ball? Meteor ball!
Well,
Okay.
I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Ooh, great!
Oh yeah, we gotta level her up, don't we? Hey, bud. We're about done.
Raina, are you all right?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Raina?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Raina,
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
he's still breathing.
Goku healed him. He gave him the Senzu Bean.
Where am I? Huh? Raina, why are you here?
Alan! You're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
It was Sephiroth.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
Genova cells.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. Now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Raina, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Raina.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
Raina!
Oh. Am I gonna watch Luke? Oh, the Mavericks.
Well,
I'm sure my brother
like we
will
owe you
want to
our
take me to a
thanks
Mavericks
once
game.
again.
He's a big Mavericks
you
fan.
saved Raina's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
Whoa,
So
okay?
is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
The sorcery globe.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there
They
as
want
well.
me to sign up for Whataburger rewards.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Let's do it. Let's join
Do not
Whataburger.
take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Raina's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny?
Sure thing. We'll do it for you.
I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
The sorcery globe. As of now, the sorcery globe seems to be the only thing on this planet that has any connection to outer space. I don't have anything else that's even close to a lead right now. Knowing what I know
Join the
now,
rewards, it's worth
hard
it?
to think
Nice.
of the sorcery globe
All right.
as just a normal meteorite. Finding more about it could prove to be more valuable than I thought.
Ready in 5 to 8 minutes. So I'll wait till I end the stream before I hit this order button, since
All
it's
right,
about 5 minutes
I'll
away.
do it.
You will?
Yeah, we'll do it.
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the
This
sorcery
voice.
globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
You know? Don't
Thank
you know?
very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Sure thing.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Whoa.
Raina?
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Raina, it's going to be dangerous.
Oh, is the SP pool shared, or is it each character
I
has their
fully
own? I
understand
forget.
that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're gonna need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor. Help me out here.
Ooh.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor.
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on
Asset.
the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Raina. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
The green light? Does she know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how does she know what green light means?
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first.
Wait.
That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there.
Do they have traffic and cars on this planet?
Take care on your way home, Raina. It's starting to get chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Raina, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
Have a good night.
What's the matter with her? Oh, well, you can't have myself catch a cold out here. Back inside for me. And for you, too.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Would you join me for a little chat before
Oh
bed?
my. I just want to say.
Sure.
You know, when that girl volunteered to go with you, there was a part of me that knew she'd do exactly what she did.
Oh, okay.
Why is that?
Raina helped heal Alan's injuries, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That healing power she has, nobody else in the village has it.
How do you mean?
Allow me to be frank. Raina is not
Ah,
Wester's real
of course. Even though they both had blue hair, it kind of tricked us, huh?
Wester found her inside the sacred forest. Raina was only 2 years old then.
Wait, why is the text formatted like that? Oh, I know we got a flashback too. Okay, game. Oh, crying baby.
Even I was genuinely surprised when Wester showed up with a toddler in tow. When Wester told everyone she'd raised the child as her own, nobody raised so much as a single objection. I suppose they felt sympathy for the couple, as they had never been blessed with a child of their own.
Does Raina know about this?
No, she hasn't been told. I thought it was still too early. She could already say her own name when we found her, so we know for a fact that Raina is her real name. Other than that, we have no idea where she came from, nor the reason she possesses the healing power that she has. In other words, everything about her is a total
And now the
mystery.
mysterious part comes into play. Now it makes sense.
You don't have any clue at all?
Her only possession was the pendant around her neck. But that does not give any insight about her past. There isn't anything aside from that.
I had no idea.
Look how late it is. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. I've already prepared the bed upstairs for you, so please. Please, take good care of Raina for me.
I promise, I will.
I promise, even though I don't know what I'm doing.
Raina.
So tragic.
That's odd. Sounds like something's hitting the window.
Boombox outside the window.
Is it coming from the balcony?
Wait, that's not a window though, is it?
Raina?
Oh shit, it's a
What's
reverse. Where's the boombox? Hold it up.
I want to talk to you. Can you come down for a moment?
I'll be right there.
So much talking.
Thanks.
If the old man shows up...
Where did the mayor go?
Okay, good. Because I was saying, no more mayor talk, please.
Raina?
What the hell? What is going over here? Oh, okay.
Oh, there she is. So, what did you want to talk about at this hour?
Well, I told my mother I'm going, and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Really, SSJ? You had a glitch?
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason
Hey,
why I want to come
Vic,
along with you.
forever. You got a strategy guide
reason?
for the OGs
What do
of
you
this
mean?
until the end of time? Dang. Nice.
My mom, she's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize
The Divine
I know,
Force?
but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago.
SSJ, do you mean the Divine Force? I didn't even finish that one. I'm kind of tired of the direction the new Starships have been going. Like, I just can't get into them. I mean, I played
Father.
Integrity and Faithlessness, or Faithless Integrity.
What am I supposed to do?
That was like the worst overall.
Please keep your voice
And
down.
Divine Force was kind of
We
boring.
wouldn't want Raina to hear us.
That girl's
mean-
passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
The Arsenal Last Hope is, like, might also be the worst, too. Faithless Integrity and Last Hope are, like, equally bad.
For you as it is for her. But you are her mother. You need to stay calm for her sake.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm? My husband is dead.
Wester.
Without him, what am I going to do? I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone, I'll have to tell her all by myself.
Wait.
Can you imagine having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child?
I thought it meant, like, tell her her father's dead. And I'm like,
I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
I don't know about this mom. That's kind of... I mean, I guess she's in serious grief right now. Like, she's suffering, you know? So I guess, you know, she's saying that out of anger.
So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? West is the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I mean, you should still... if you want to find your true parents, I mean...
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again.
When they go to the portraits, like, it's weird how they only go to the portraits sometimes.
It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's
like when VO,
Good
it's
night.
not as bad as when some lines are VO'd and not, which this game is pretty consistently VO'd, which is nice. But it's like, why only show the portraits for some things and not others in an important cutscene? Hey, it's the Star Ocean. I get it. It makes sense.
Take care of Raina for us, Mr. Kenny.
yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Do you think if there was no series called Star Ocean,
Raina.
that Starfield would be called Star Ocean?
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon. Saying goodbye like
actually
this
don't think
makes
it would
all the
be.
better when I say hello again, right?
Starfield feels like a very Bethesda
Yeah.
name.
You're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Raina?
Thanks, Lucian. Remember to be a good boy, all right?
Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to. You'd want to reserve enough time for the trip to Cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct. He will certainly welcome you once you show him my letter of introduction. You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Oh, wow. Really?
Let's go then, Raina.
See you later,
That's
Mom.
like saying you know Jeff Keighley. Wow. That's pretty
Take
impressive.
care, Raina.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
That is a humble brag. I thought it said Kansas City is much further north. Friendship. Oh my god, what is that portrait? It is not shared. Okay. Damn, so close. Alright, so that is going to do it for me. Let me go back to title screen here. Where I want 17 to go? A long conversation. I can save it for next time, but I mean, I would like to see something that does maybe balance between what 16 did and 7 Remake / Rebirth. Especially after playing Rebirth, when we play it in a few months. I think it should like take the best parts of 16 and Rebirth and probably go from there. But it should definitely be like offline. Like it should not be like an MMO or anything like that. It's not time for another Final Fantasy MMO in my opinion. But anyway, that's gonna do it. Let's see. Oh, you lost. Wow. Oh, you. What are you doing? Yeah, let's see if we can raid someone. Alright, we will raid. Let me see if there's anyone else streaming. Just double check real quick. You're gonna raid Blizzard, just kidding. Alright, we'll raid Kyle. He's playing some WarioWare, some goofy stuff, so you can check that out. Yeah, I think the next time I'll see all of you will probably be Thursday for the podcast. Hopefully I'll be on the podcast. Otherwise, I will try and stream some more next weekend. So let's see, just to go over it. Not sure what I'll stream next weekend. I don't know if I'll probably just stream Saturday next week. So Thursday I should be on the podcast. Yeah, so Thursday I should hopefully be on the podcast, and then I'll try streaming Saturday. Oh God, don't do this. No anime. There we go. Now it won't do anything. So yeah, Thursday hopefully podcast. Saturday I'll do a stream. The following week will probably be the same deal. Probably a Thursday podcast and maybe a Saturday stream. Not sure what's going on. I'll try and be on. I don't think I'll be able to be on this week's Frame Trap, unfortunately. But the following Frame Trap, I think I'll be good to be on. So the week of Thanksgiving Frame Trap, I should probably be able to do that, as well as the podcast. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to work that out, how that's gonna work that day, if I can be on both or not. And then after Thanksgiving week, so the last week of November, going into December, I should probably have more availability during the week to be able to maybe do some more like streams during the week. And I'm kind of looking at like, you know, maybe help like Mondays and Fridays, since we got Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays locked down. Definitely looking to like do maybe like Monday, Friday, Saturday going forward, with Saturdays eventually hopefully turning into that kind of like that guest discussion show I want to do. Alright. And yeah, let's raid Kyle. Sorry. Well, it's nice and quiet now. Alright, so I'm going to head out. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned. Oh, it's doing it again. Don't do it. Don't do it. This game just ignores menus. Alright, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone, and have fun watching some Kyle. Take it easy.